Today, I will be doing Trae Young's career sim um, in Washington, as well as looking at the Atlanta Hawks. So CJ McCollum and Corey Kispert for Trae Young. So, yeah, the main team is going to be the Washington Wizards. Trae Young, the starting point guard with Alex Sarr. Um, yeah, I mean, Trae Young comes into this team as the best player overall wise, I think. The second best player overall wise at an 81 overall. They now have the 12th offense or the 12th defense. No, the 12th offense in the league, 24th overall, 29th defense. Yeah, so Trae Young's on a 2-year deal. The team has Marvin Bagley, Tristan Vucevic, Malachi Bram on a 1-year deal. But, yeah, let's go ahead. Oh, Chris Middleton. Yeah, I control nothing except following Trae Young's career. I'll see you at the All-Star break. So we have hit the All-Star break, and the Wizards are 6th. Trae Young is averaging 17 points, 8 assists, leading the team in scoring. Yeah, leading the team in scoring as the 6th seed. The Atlanta Hawks are the 3 seed, with CJ McCollum putting up 14, 3, and 3. And Corey Kispert putting up 3 points and barely getting any playing time. The Knicks are clearing house. Oh my goodness. Karl-Anthony Towns to Houston. Jalen Brunson to Houston. What? So we're going to go check out if Trae Young made the All-Star team. And he did. He was a reserve for the All-Star team. So was Jalen Johnson. Let's see if there's any shockers on here. Jimmy Butler, I guess. Kind of a shock. And that's kind of it. So, yeah, they're a solid team right now. No Trae Young in the 3-point contest. Vit is in here, though. But, yeah, they're doing well. They would currently face the Hawks in the playoffs. But overall, they're 500. They're fine. The Knicks... In the West, it's pretty much how you would expect it. A healthy Boston team being that low and a healthy Pacers team being that low is surprising. Awards-wise so far, the Hawks are number 1 in steals, 3rd in points, 3rd in rebounds, 2nd in field goal attempted, number 1 in three-pointers made, number 1 in three-pointers attempted, number 1 in, 3 in three-point percentage, free throws number 1, free throws attempted number 1, and 2nd in turnovers. Alrighty. Awards-wise, looking for any Wizards, Hawks. Trae Young is 4th in the assists. Yeah. And the Denver Nuggets, I guess, hustle really hard. Trae Young had 17 assists in a game. And had 16 assists in a game. There. So we'll see you at the play-in tournament / awards. Rudy Gobert's Hustle Award, Mitchell Robinson Sportsmanship, Biles, Queen, Coward, VJ, Nola, rookie team, Jokic, Paulo, Tatum, Edwards, Shea, first team, Shea steal leader, Wemby block leader, Luka assist leader, Curry score leader, Wemby rebound leader, Wemby, Mobley, Tatum, Amen, Anthony all defensive team, Trae Jones 6-man, VJ Edgecombe rookie, Wembanyama defensive, and Shea MVP. Alrighty, so the Hawks went up to the 2nd seed. Jalen Johnson put up 15, Zachary Richardson with 13, and and CJ with 14. 7th in offense, 11th in defense, 14th overall. They're going to go against the Bucks. And then the Washington Wizards with Trae Young. Trae had 17 points, 9 assists. Top 10 offense, second to worst defense, though. And they changed the lineup. Marvin Bagley is the starting center. Sarr is at the 4. Alrighty. So let's simulate game 1. Wizards lose. Atlanta wins. Wizards stand 2-0 with Atlanta up 2-0. 3-0 Atlanta, 2-1 Wizards. Atlanta sweeps, and Washington is down 3-1. Let's go ahead, hop into this one. So you can probably expect this one to be a longer video. It's the full career of Trae Young, so he could go to a different team. We're not just doing his Wizards career, we're doing the rest of his career. So Wizards, close game right now. Yeah, tie game. Wizards up a few now. Grimes has 17, as you can see. Bub with Trey Johnson has 14. They just subbed Trae Young out of the game, and I'm not paying attention, and we're gonna lose. I was looking at this. So we're gonna lose in 5 games. Lose by 10. That's my fault. We could have hopped in. We're going to finish round 1, see how the Hawks go. Against Philly now, they win game 1. They win game 2. They lose game 3. They lose. They win. They lose. I don't really care. They lose. Alright, we're going to finish it out. Orlando Suns championship, and the Orlando Magic won Devin Booker Finals MVP. And I forgot to turn on the play-in tournament. That's my fault. So we have hit the end of the season. Draft lottery. Pacers get the first pick. Gonna go ahead. Trae Young is on an expiring deal now. The Wizards might give him a contract extension here. First day of free agency. Kobe White went to Atlanta. Kristaps went to the Rockets. And Curry got a contract extension. So I want to check out the Washington Wizards. Did they give Trae Young a extension? They have not. So the new lineup, it's basically the same. They kept Marvin Bagley. And we saw the Atlanta Hawks got Kobe White, putting CJ McCollum off the bench. Corey Kispert is no longer getting playing time. And the rookie is getting a single minute. Nice. They did lose Kristaps Porzingis. But yeah, Trae Young hopping into year 2. Trae Young is his overall seems to be slipping. He's 3rd on the team. Overall wise. Number 1 overall for the Hawks is Jalen Johnson. And we're going to go ahead, simulate to the All-Star break. So we have made it to the All-Star break, and Chet Holmgren is in the 3-point contest. Great to know. The Wizards are 6th. Trae Young putting up 18, 7 assists, and still has not got his contract extension. But they got Robert Williams somehow. Oh, they traded for him. They also have Yeager Demon, Sandro, and Chris Middleton is, I'm guessing, hurt. Or is just getting no playing. Probably just hurt. And on the Hawks side, they're 7th, right below Onyeka Okongwu's hurt. I mean, let's see, All-Star wise, Jalen Johnson, Trae Young make All-Star teams. Any shockers? Paulo starting maybe. The West side, 3 centers, making it kind of crazy. And Jimmy Butler is still making All-Star games. Let's see, Wizards, they gave up Justin Champagnie. They gave up Will Riley for Robert Williams. They got Carlo. And yeah, besides that, they've not done nothing. I mean, they still haven't re-signed Trae Young. So we'll see you guys at the play-in tournament. So we have made it to the end of this season, where both teams are in the play-in tournament. So the Wizards are the 8th seed and the Hawks are the 7th seed. Trae Young still has not got a contract extension. That is very concerning. 8th offense, 9th defense, 13th overall. The Hawks, 11th offense, 15th defense, 11th overall. Well, they were actually 16th overall, so still pretty close. The play-in tournament, they face each other in the play-in tournament. Yeah, we're gonna watch this. See if we can get in Trae Young against his former team in the play-in tournament. And it looks like Atlanta is absolute. Nope. Come back for the Wizards a little bit. So yeah, what's your guys' thoughts on the Trae Young trade? I think Atlanta got absolutely scammed, but never mind. Holy schmoly. Yeah, reports are saying that Trae Young might not play at all this season for Washington, so maybe not. It's not that big of a scam as I thought. But it looks like Atlanta's going to win this play-in game. And yeah, not even close. So Atlanta's going to get the 7th seed with Kobe White putting up 20.7 rebounds, 5 assists. And now it's all up to Washington to beat Detroit to make the playoffs in a Game 7 atmosphere here. But yeah, I think that yeah, the Hawks got scammed. They traded Trae Young to try and get Anthony Davis. So yeah, they got scammed. That's it. Wizards up by decent amount now at the end of the 3rd. And this seems like a game we might not need to hop into. And it won't. The Washington Wizards will make it to the playoffs. And the Rockets do too. Awards-wise, we're looking for Wizards or Hawks. And there was none. So the Wizards will go against Philly. Atlanta will go against Cavs. They both take game 1. Atlanta up, Wizards up 2-0. 2-1 in both. 3-1 in both. 4-1 in both. The Atlanta Hawks and Wizards advance. Game 1, Washington wins. Game 2, they both lose. 2-1 Magic will lead. Bucks 3-0. 2-2, 3-1. 3-2, 3-2. And the Wizards will be going to the conference finals as the 8th seed. They lose game 1, win game 2, they win in overtime. They're up 3-1, 3-2, 3-3. The Washington Wizards are in a game 7 to try and make it to the conference finals as the 8th seed against the Bucks with Keon Ellis, I guess. This team is basically the same, except they have Keon Ellis instead of Cole Anthony. So Bucks are sort of pulling away with this. Giannis has 15. Double digits. Low scoring game. But it looks like the Bucks will win. So the Wizards are going to lose in the conference finals as the 7th seed, losing by 18. Giannis wins player of the game with 21 and 10. And in the finals, Houston sweeps them with Jalen Brunson winning finals MVP. Draft lottery. Why are the Wizards not in here? Anyways, Pistons win it. The Wizards don't have a first round pick. That's great. They do not have a first round pick. Or a second round pick. They did not have a single draft pick. Why? Who did they trade it for? Was it Robert Williams? Please don't tell me you guys traded a first round pick for Robert Williams. Oh no, they have this guy. That's sick. Best player on the team, Alex Sarr, 93 overall. Trae Young has slipped to 4th, and he's on an expiring deal. Oh Lord, my bad. All right, Trae Young, and he's going to Miami. Trae Young is a Miami Heat. Is with the Miami Heat now. With Bam still. Yeah. Bam, 93 overall. Scoot and Hame at an 85. Wow. Okay. So Trae Young signed a 4-year deal to be the starting point guard for the Miami Heat. What were the Heat last year? Last year, they were 26th. So they were one of the worst teams last year. I can go check standings-wise. Never mind. They were in the playoffs. They lost in the first round as the 4 seed to the Magic. So I'll see you guys at the All-Star break. Alrighty. So the Miami Heat are not good. That is, they're 12th. Trae Young putting up 16, 8 assists. The Wizards are at 11. And their replacement with Trae Young is Lonzo Ball. And Dylan Brooks. And Davion Mitchell. Sick. So yeah, that's not good for Trae Young. the fact that he's signed with this team for 4 years, and they're not that good so far. They're not up to par. Trying to see if they're in any category. They are not. Awards-wise, they are not on here at all. Trae Young is not in MVP talks. All-Stars, he was not. So this was the first year he has not made one, but Alex Sarr, Andrew Nimbard make it. On the west side, Cooper Flagg makes his first, Chet makes his first, and Jamal makes his first. I can force him on here if I really wanted to. But yeah, no. Was he at least in the 3-point contest? He was not. So we'll see you guys at the end of the season. So we have made it to the end of the year, and the Miami Heat made it all the way to the 5th seed. Trae Young put up 16 points, 8 assists, and they went from a terrible team to a halfway decent team. How that happened, I have no clue. We're looking for any Heat. Awards-wise, Pods made first team. That's just... And all defensive team. I guess Brandon Podjevsky locked in. So now we got the Pacers. Game 1 we win. Game 2 we win. Game 3 we win. Game 4 we win. So we sweep the Pacers. Round 2 against the Magic. Game 1 we lose. Game 2 we lose. Game 3 we win. Game 4 we lose. And we lose in the semifinals to the Orlando Magic. Hornets win it, beating the Spurs. Yeah, so Trae Young is still here. Of course he is. I cannot spell Trae to save my life. Yeah, so he's 29. He's 29. Hasn't got any awards in a while. Draft lottery time with the Miami Heat. Brooklyn gets the first pick. We have the 19th pick. Hopefully the Heat can give Trae Young a wing. Bam is good, but a star wing would be cool. Mitchell goes to OKC. Sabonis goes to OKC. And look, we got a contract extension. Why am I on OKC? That team is stacked, though. We're looking for the Miami Heat. Here we are. They got Zion. So that's cool. With Andrew Wiggins now starting to regress, we got Zion at a 92 overall. So the starting lineup is Trae Young, Scoot Henderson, Jaime Jaquez, Zion, and Bam. And off the bench, people getting minutes, Jovic, I don't know how to pronounce this guy's name, and old Andrew Wiggins, Julian Lawson, Julius Newton, and I'll see you guys at the All-Star break. So we have made it to the All-Star break. They are the 8th seed. Trae Young is averaging only 11 points, 4 assists. Did he get hurt? We'll check his game log. And no, he's just not getting a lot of playing time. Trae Young is, because they have John Morant. They traded for John Morant. That is. Oh, and just to add more salt to the wound. Oh my goodness. Lonzo Ball makes an all-star team. Miles Bridges makes an all-star team. Denny makes the all-star team. They traded for John Morant. I want to see what the trade was. Heat and Grizzlies, right? Looking for... I don't see it. Cavs? Was he on the Cavs? Yes. We traded Clyde Huffman and a 2030 first-round pick to acquire John Morant. The Cavs went on a fire sale. They got Miles Bridges, who turned up to be an all-star, and they got Jason Tatum. Okay. Trae Young is now the backup point guard in Miami behind John Morant. The 95 overall. He's currently starting because Ja is hurt. The team is, I already said, 8th. Ja was averaging 18 points per game before he got hurt. We'll see you guys at the end of the season. So we have made it to the play-in tournament, and they are the 7th seed. Ja has 19, and off the bench, Trae Young, 11 points, 5 assists, and he is nowhere near 6th man of the year. Probably started too many games. So we got the Miami Heat, and we win. So we're going to get the 7th seed. Awards-wise, looking for any Miami Heat. And no Heat. So, game 1 against the Bucks. We lose. We lose. We lose. Did we get swept? Yeah, we got swept by the Milwaukee Bucks. That is not the best. Magic sweep. The finals. We fired Eric Spoelstra. And I don't think we have a pick. The Clippers win the first pick. Kelly Olynyk is a coach. Draft-wise, the Miami Heat. Yeah, we don't have a pick. It was supposed to be 17, but we traded it for John Morant. Yeah, things are not going well here for Miami and Trae Young. First day of free agency. Let's see. Devin Booker goes to the Spurs. Evan Mobley goes to the Bucks. And the Hawks have Damian Lillard. Yeah, so we're going to go... Where's our team? We're going to find the Miami Heat. Head coach Mark Dagnall. So, yeah, it's basically the same. Trae Young is getting 5 minutes a game. What? Trae Young is getting 5 minutes a game? He's on a 2-year deal, 30 years of age. We'll see you guys at the All-Star break. Alrighty, so the Miami Heat are the 13th seed. Trae Young is in New York. What? Trae Young is with the New York Knicks. I need to find this trade. The Knicks also have Kawhi. Okay. Trae Young for Bradley York. Trae Young is with the New York Knicks, who are 14th. Trae Young is averaging 16 points, 8 assists. They also have Brandon Podjevsky. Yeah. That's definitely interesting. Wow. Trae Young is with New York. That is very shocking to me. Did Trae Young make the All-Star game with New York? My guess would be yes, he did. He made the All-Star game with New York. We got Dylan Harper with the Pistons, Zachary Richichet, Jaden McDaniels with the Cavs, and Asar Thompson. Then West, Stephon Castle makes one. Kuminga makes one. Brunson makes one with the Jazz. Halliburton's on the Lakers. So, yeah, the team isn't good, but Trae Young is getting his stats. I'll see you guys at the end of the... Oh, let's check the Hall of Fame. Kevin Durant, Curry, Chris Paul, Draymond Green, Kyle Lowry. You can take... Oh. Al Horford and DeMar DeRozan are in the Hall of Fame. The team to make the finals the most is the Orlando Magic. The winningest team is the OKC Thunder, with the Knicks 29th. Nice. The other teams that Trae Young has been to, Miami at 19, the Wizards at 11, and Atlanta at 9. So I'll see you guys at the end of the season. So at the end of the season, the New York Knicks are the 13th seed. Trae Young averaging 18 and 9. Kawhi with 15. Pods with 15. Jabari with 14. James Harden off the bench with 9. We got... Okay. The Miami Heat with Ja Zion, Bam, were the 14th seed, and the Cavs were the 15th seed. With... Yeah, that makes sense. This team is not very good. So we're going to sim the play-in tournament. Awards-wise, looking for Knicks. And there is none. Okay, so we're going to simulate the playoffs, where the Milwaukee Bucks win it with Cade Cunningham. The Knicks fired... Okay, we fired Mike Brown. Draft lottery, we're going to watch this. We had the 4th highest odds. Timberwolves 12, Boston 11. Everything. Okay, Utah jumps up. Okay. Can we get one? No. No, wait, that's not... We get one. We got one. We got the first pick. And our head coach is Mitch Johnson. We got the first pick in the draft. Who is this guy? 4.5-star point guard. So we drafted Trae Young's replacement. We drafted Trae Young's replacement. Because he's on a 1-year deal, I'm guessing. Or is he a free agent right now? Is Trae Young a free agent right now? We're not with that team. The Knicks. Yep, Trae Young is a free agent right now. Amend to the Clippers. And we're heading to Sacramento. So the Sacramento Kings last year, where they were third, and they made it to, they lost in the first round. So we are now with the Sacramento Kings. Trae Young signed here, 4-year deal, 87 overall, with Josh Giddey, DeAndre Hunter, Donovan Clingan. We're going to sim to the All-Star break. So Trae Young is in the 3-point contest. Doesn't give me much hope. We are 5th. Trae Young has 22 points and 9 assists. He's 4th in MVP. Heck yeah. So, I'm guessing he is an all-star. And my guess would be correct. Trae Young makes another all-star team, averaging 22 points. Which this year is his best career year so far that we've done in the sim, which is interesting. Yeah. Alright, so the team is solid. We're on the good, not great range. Trae Young might win MVP. Probably not. He's 2nd in assists. And we're going to go ahead and simulate to the end of the season. Alrighty, so the Sacramento Kings finish as the 5 seed with Trae Young averaging 23 and 9. And simulate the play-in tournament. Looking for any Kings in the awards. And I've seen a lot of Spurs. We do not get anything. Who won the assist leader? Stephon Castle with 9.9. Alright, Michael Jordan was the Pelicans head coach. Great job for him. Who is our head coach? Doug Christie. Still. Alright, so first round we got Houston Rockets. Game 1 we lose. Game 2 we win. We lose. We lose. And we lose. Wow, Trae Young cannot have any playoff success. Thunder win the title beating the Bucks. Boston wins that. We are with the Kings, I remember. And we have the 22nd pick. So yeah, Trae Young can't get any playoff success. And if we want to try and make him one of the best players, get him up here with LeBron. Oh yeah, let's check the newly updated one. LeBron, KD, Curry, Chris Paul, Russell Westbrook, Rudy Gobert, Draymond Green, Paul George, Klay Thompson, Jimmy Butler. Oh shoot. Kevin Love, Kyle Lowry, Al Horford, and DeMar DeRozan. if he wants to finish, I'm not saying up here with LeBron, KD, Curry, he could finish, he might get top 5. That's the hope. But yeah, if we're not winning, we don't have playoff success, it's hard to get there. Ja Morant goes back to Memphis. Zachary Richardson goes to the Warriors. And why am I here? So the Sacramento Kings, Trae Young yet to degress, but DeAndre Hunter is starting to degress. When does Trae Young is 32. DeAndre Hunter is 33. So Trae Young is basically going to start regressing next year. I'll see you guys at the All-Star break. Alright, so I have made it to the All-Star break. They are 4th. Trae Young averaging 24 and 8. And on the awards race, he is 10th in MVP. Josh Giddey for us is number 1 and 6th man of the year, which is pretty cool. Trae Young is 8th in assists. But yeah, the main thing is just making it far in the playoffs and getting a ring. Trae Young is on a 3-year deal, making $43 million. I'm going to assume he made the All-Star game. I'm going to check. Oh, yeah. Brandon Miller makes an All-Star game. Jalen Suggs. Zion with the Heat. On the West side, Tatum with the Blazers. Richardson with the Warriors. Andrew Nembhard. Şengün makes his first one, but no Trae Young All-Star, which hasn't happened since his Heat days. We'll see you guys at the end of the season. So the Sacramento Kings finished as the 6th seed. Trae Young averaging 23 and 8. I'm going to simulate the play-in tournament. Looking for any Kings for the awards. Not seeing any. I think it was Giddey with 6th man. It was. Josh Giddey wins 6th man for us. Wilt Chamberlain was the Utah Jazz head coach. Great. So we are going to face the Blazers in the first round. Game 1 we win. Game 2 we win. Game 3 we lose. We lose. We win. We lose. Alright. Against Jason Tatum, Jalen Duren, and Denny in the first round. We just gotta make it to the finals, man. Show that we're progressing. And right now, we might not do that. Close game against the Blazers on the road. We're sort of trying to pull away with it. Struggling a little bit, though. We'll see where we're at. Alright, up by 5. With 2 minutes remaining. Jalen Duren into Tyler Kolek. Kolek guarded by Trae Young. Screened by, I think that's Tatum. Trae Young trying to pick his pockets. Can't. Kolek gives it. Denny the 3. Denny is off. Rebound by no clue who that is. Guarded by Denny. Screened by someone. That someone is something Williams. Dunks it up and in. Love clinging. Okay. Sharp guarded by, I believe that is Colin Sexton. Gets the screen by Tatum. Sharp gives it to Denny again for 3. He's off. Rebound by Klingon. Gives it to the Williams guy. Williams, screen by Klingon. Williams, spin move. Step back 3. Off. Rebound by Duran. Duran guarded by Klingon. Duran to Sharp in the corner for 3. Sharp is off. Rebound by Trae Young. Young bringing it up. Young, the spin move. 2 spin moves. Crosses it over. Over to the Love guy. The layup is good. Gerald Love, the layup, with 14 points, 8 rebounds. It's over to Sharp. Sharp, the screen by Tatum. Sharp off to Tatum, and Tatum lays it up and in. Tatum with 30 and 5. Young with the ball. Young gives it down low to the Williams. And he hooks it up and in. Cody Williams. 17 points. Out over to Tatum. Tatum, the hook shot is off. Rebound by Klingon. Klingon up by 9. Klingon gives it to Cody Williams. The jumper is off. Rebound by Sharp. Blazers need some threes. Sharp, screened by Tatum. Sharp is going to go into the paint, kick it out. Tatum, the 3, is good. Kings up by 6. They're probably going to foul. And they do. Pretty much is over. Makes the first, makes the second. Gives it over. The 3 is missed. And the Sacramento Kings are going to the second round of the playoffs. Colin Sexton, 17 points, 10 assists to beat the Blazers in 7. Game 1, we win. Game 2, we win. Game 3, we lose. We win. We lose. Oh, please don't blow a 3-1. Please do not blow a 3-1 against Devin Booker and Victor Wembanyama. Please do not blow a 3-1. They have Damian Lillard too. Okay. It's a close game right now heading into halftime. They're up by a few. We're kind of trying to get that lead back. Booker and Wemby are on a tear right now. Trae Young and Giddey are on their own tear. The guard play from Sacramento. 3 minutes left. 4-point game. See if the Kings can score. We do. Down by 8 with 2 minutes remaining. Game 7 of the semifinals. Into Trae Young. Trae over to Sexton, who lays it up and in. 6-point game now. Booker guarded by Young. Booker is going to get a screen from Wemby. Booker loses the ball. Colin Sexton. The jumper is blocked. Why'd he slow it down? Booker bringing it up. Booker the spin move. Over, and Castle misses the dunk. Trae on the move. Trae doing spin moves. Trae, the lob to Colin Sexton. 4-point game. Colin Sexton with Trae Young. It's into Booker. Up by 4, down to Wemby. Wemby to Booker. Booker loses the ball. No one can get to it. It's a swing over to, I believe that's Castle. No, it's Devin Vassell who gets the 3 to go. Trae Young pushing the pace. Young, the spin. What is Trae Young doing? Went for the lob and it hit the rim. That looked like closer to a shot. Booker bringing the ball up. Booker is going to get the screen from number 6. Step back jumper is good. Booker with 17, 5, and 4. Young bringing the ball up. Young to Klingon. Klingon posting down Wemby and gets the layup to fall. Now down by 7. Klingon with 6.7 rebounds. Booker with the ball. Booker to Vassell. Vassell the jumper. Vassell is frying us from beyond the arc. Trae Young is going to bring the ball up. Down by 10. In game 7. Trae. The floater is good. Trae Young, 23-12. 3 assists. Booker with the ball. Booker. Down low. And gets the shot to go to... This might be over. I'll do fast sim. The 3 is good by Sexton. Down low, the layup is good. Someone hurt themselves. Trae Young gets it to go. Wemby, they're just dribbling the clock out for a shot clock violation. We are extremely stupid for not fouling, and we end up losing in 7 to the Spurs. The Magic win. Grizzlies, Ja Morant. With that, draft lottery time. We are the Kings, right? No pick for us in the lottery. We do have the 22nd pick, though. Who do we take? They're going to take a forward. So they're not taking Trae Young's replacement this early. I mean, we still got Giddey and Sexton, so I guess. Let's see. LaMelo Ball joins the Kings. And so does Tyrese Halliburton. What are we doing? This team is stacked. Anthony Edwards and Cooper Fleck. What are we doing? Why? Trae Young is not getting any playing time. I'm giving Trae Young a trade. I can't. Or see you at the All-Star break. Even in Hoopland, the Kings are a dysfunctional franchise. They are second, though, but Trae Young is... He's averaging 6 points a game. I just don't understand. His recession age got increased to 36. I guess that's something. I'm not expecting he made an all-star game with this loaded. We got Paulo? What? Tyrese Halliburton, Josh Giddey, Paulo Banchero. And we have a 5-star there. Josh, what is going on? This team is stacked. Oh, Tyrese Halliburton's 100 overall. Tyrese Halliburton is 100 overall. Even though he broke his hip and tore his shoulder, he is a 100 overall. That's mental. He's number 1. How is Trae Young not in 6th man of the... What is going on? We're good now, and Halliburton is 100 overall. But Trae Young isn't getting much playing time. I'll see you guys at the end of the season. I know Trae Young's probably heated. We'll check his morale. He better be heated. Okay. Whatever. We were number 1 in the West. someone on our team got the Hustle Award. We got someone who made the rookie team somehow with this stacked team. And he didn't win MVP. We're the number 1 seed. And Halliburton is hurt. Trae Young is thrilled. Halliburton is out 31 days. Game 1 we lose. We win. We win. We win. Okay, we're going to the second round. And we're playing the Spurs. Game 1, we win. Game 2, we win. Game 3, we lose. We win 4-1. We are going to the conference finals. Halliburton is, I'm guessing, still hurt. Trae Young is third all-time in points for this team. That is insane. Trae Young is... I want to see his stats for the playoffs. He got DNPs earlier in the year. He's averaging 15 points in the playoffs. Really stepping up without Halliburton. Game 1 we win. Game 2 we win. Game 3 we win. They 3-1. Please don't. Okay, we are in the NBA Finals with this stacked team, and Halliburton is still out. For the rest of the season now. What was the injury? Is he going to tell me? Broken hip. He broke his hip again. He's old. Game 1 we win. Game 2 we win. Game 3 we lose. We lose. We win. And we won the finals. All right. We won the finals. Trae Young got his ring. Despite him barely playing, he got a championship. So I guess that's saying something. Is he on an expiring contract? Is now my question. Nope. Victor Wembanyama is on our team. Did I see that right? Did I see that right? No, he went to the Clippers. Alrighty. Wow. Trae Young is no longer on the team. Nope, he's still on the team. He's getting 0 playing time. He's on the last year of his deal. He just won a title. He's 34. We're just gonna sim to the end of the season. So we have made it to the end of the season. We were 61-21. Trae Young averaged 4 points because he barely played. So, Halliburton, Paulo made the All-Star team. Is Paulo on our team? How is Paulo on our team? And I'm just now noticing. Wow, this team is stacked. We're going to win another title. Yeah, I don't really care. Halliburton is extremely good with the Kings again. I'm just going to simulate the entire playoffs. And we won the championship. This team is so good. Trae Young is probably going to go to a different team, unfortunately. This team is stupidly good. We won back-to-back championships. I guess, yeah, it's bad for Trae Young's career, I guess. All right. So Trae Young is a free agent. He's 35. And where did he go? Trae Young is still a free agent. Trae Young is still a free agent. The Kings don't have the salary for him, and he is still a free agent. I'm going to sim to the All-Star break, and if he's not on the team, I'm going to force his retirement. Alright, so let's see if Trae Young is on a team. He is not. So I'm going to go ahead and force Trae Young's retirement. So Trae Young has officially announced his retirement. We're going to see where he places all time. Karl-Anthony Towns is on here. Kyrie. So the top 5 is LeBron, KD, Jokic, Curry, Chris Paul. We're going to see if Trae Young is on here. And I'll catch up to see if Trae Young made the Hall of Fame. So Trae Young finishes 12th here. Ahead of Kyrie Irving. I don't know if any teams retired his jersey. I guess I could go ahead and check all the teams. Retired numbers. Yeah, I don't think so. Did no one retire Trae Young's jersey? Nope. So no one retired Trae Young's jersey. How disrespectful. So Trae Young finishes his career a 2-time champion, 1-time scoring leader, 3-time assist leader, 7-time All-Star. He averaged 19 points in his career, as long as 8 assists. And in the playoffs, he averaged 4 points a game. But yeah, if you enjoyed this lengthy video, make sure you hit the like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.